Hello everybody, welcome to another Zabbix video. This time we are talking about a little bit automation. In Zabbix there are built-in macros available, and on the top of that there is user specified macros available. But in this video we will concentrate in the built-in macro and we will concentrate on the HOST.HOST macro, which is practically able to take the host technical name and use it in certain places. So far it works inside the item key or inside the script item as a parameter, but to my attention the HOST.HOST macro never works inside the preprocessing section. And let's address the problem, cover one use case why this is important, and I will offer one workaround which can get you move forward in case this was a deal breaker. This video can help to solve the deal breaker and continue with the template development. Let's at first address one use case, why and when it can be important. I will create one host which will use passive checks. It will use something yes.lan. This will be passive check and as usually disco. And okay, this is one host object. Add, and inside this host object we will create one passive item which will analyze a hosts file, for example, hosts etc. Yeah, so this item key is able to pick up multi-line text, and then my idea would be use preprocessing to seek if there is certain conditions inside or certain match. So this will be the item key. Hosts, let's test if it's even working. Click, and voila, this is my hosts file. And now the challenge would be, I would really like to use this something.yes.lan automatically as an argument to validate if that exists inside the host file. And obviously, those who are fan of the automation, they are always trying to set the variables in one place and lower down the maintenance cost as much as possible, always. And since I made the name already in one place, I would really like to use it over here. For example, inside the host file, I would like to have a reference 127.0.0.1 and then this built-in macro HOST.HOST. So if this line exists with the 127.0.0.1 and then something.yes.lan, it's awesome. We don't want to send email, and the server is prepared because the hosts file have a loopback reference to the local interface. So this would be the use case, and maybe here if it finds, we would print number 1, and if it fails we would print 0. This time it's not capturing group, it's if this succeeds it will print 1, and if it does not, if it fails, then it falls back to the 0. And this does not expand at all right now with the built-in functionality, and it's not a bug. It has been forever this way. If we click the test, currently when we look on the details how the preprocessing run, we see that this guy does not even expand, and it's very disappointing. And I have encountered this hundreds of times when there is a vision in my mind. I want to pass a variable inside the preprocessing. Sometimes it's JavaScript, sometimes it's JSON path, and it never expands. And this must go away finally. At least this time I will offer one workaround. If this is a deal breaker, then we should have some other tools to move forward. Okay, this will be the use case. Let me save the item, add, Now the solution. Solution will be related to the API. I made a sequence API script which is using the script item, and what it will do is it will go through all of the host objects. Here there is a script item, and I will open another, like the VS Code. The script item, practically it's doing the host get API method. It's picking up these 4 variables, host ID, host, macro, and it analyze like is there a user macro at the host level which match actually the host name. And then on the top of that, I decided to also use install this kind of variable host.id, which is handy because a lot of API functions kind of ask for the host ID. Okay, yeah, so the journey starts with the host.get, and I'm very proud of this script because it will do nothing if nothing needs to be done. If everything is all set, if there is like a user macro available, which is looking very close to the built-in macro, then nothing will happen. Maybe I will show a little bit like what we are about to be doing, and if I go here and search any other host, like this one, and opening here, like we see $sign host.host, which almost looks like a built-in macro, but it's not because it's having $sign. And this other one also is like it's referring here to the host ID. It's replicating the real host ID into user macro. So the script is doing this. It will install always those missing user macros. So instead of like when we are unable to use that built-in macro in the preprocessing, then we can stick to the backup, like you manually add extra $sign and job done, you can continue your template development. Yeah, so that's the purpose of the script. Now let's have a look how it works, and maybe for the beginners I will explain like the API is required. Here we see 2 different macros. One is the session token, and the other is where is Zabbix frontend, and these are defined currently on the global level. Let me show that as well. But before that, I will mask all the other ones like this. Okay, and going to the global section macro, and for that template to function, we need this one. So this one is referring to the URL over here on the front, on the top of the page, and the session token is required for the template to function. And the session token is generated here under the user section API tokens. So these 2 are absolutely mandatory for the template to function. Now, let's show a little bit in practice what it does. The template is applied to host object, and for my taste I name the host dude. So this host object is running some of the templates which is using API to solve a certain problem, and it's also like running this template I'm talking about today. And at the items section, it's like, yeah, this is our guy which will help to install those macros. For the sake of the demo, I will lower down decrease the update frequency. Instead of 1 day, I will set like 12 seconds. Update. So every 12 seconds, what Zabbix will do, it will go through all my host objects inside the instance, and I have hundreds of them, and have a look if those 2 macros are missing. So update. and it's currently in the enabled state, and we can also explore the latest data, like a debug log or something, like what is happening. And here we see total hosts 236, and since I made a new host a few seconds ago, I made that host something.yes.lan. The script already noticed that it needs to have those macroses, and we see one. At first we see install new, so something was detected to be installed as a fresh thing, and then there is another indication update existing. If I refresh the page, then it runs every 12 seconds and it sees like nothing needs to be done. Now let's try to damage a little bit those things. Here, going back to that host object, something, click. What will happen if so this was, I just made this host a minute ago, and it was a clean situation, and now it's not clean anymore. It is having these custom macroses. So what will happen if I like kind of damage the value here, update? Then if we count to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we will see this script is it will fall back to the update existing, apply, yes, update existing, and it did like recognize that it's the same ID of the host macro, which was actually behind the install new. Going back to here, opening, we see it's fixed already like to the previous value. So let's try to remove it completely, destroying, update, and then like this will reinstall it back. Like every 12 seconds it's checking that thing, and it's like recognizing it must be a new macro. It's done. If we open, and it's back. Yeah, so this is the workaround. Now to our problem, and yeah, don't ever use this with such frequency. 12 seconds, it's quite dangerous. So 1 hour, I would say, is good enough, or 15 minutes, but not like seconds. Okay, going back to that first problem, like how it helps to detect that value. And we will open items. We will open again, hit the preprocessing section. So this is built-in macro. I have faced this need with the regular expression, with the JSON path, with the JavaScript preprocessing, and right now clicking test, get value from host. We have the value. And if we hit simulate preprocessing, the way how we see it expands is 127, and like this guy is not expanding. So the fix is to replace here $sign, click, and now it's already here. Like it recognized the value, and we did install this automatically without any extra steps. And if we click get value, here still it's like failing, and that's according to the plan, but this time we see it's actually expanding to what we need. We did install this value only once in one place, and now it kind of automatically comes here in the preprocessing section, and we are able to kind of have it and use it here. Just for the celebration, I will add this value actually to that host file, so it's not all red here in this place. And like echo, this is the server which is kind of like using that hosts file, and I will install it over here. So it's done, and now if I would click get value again, click, and simulate the preprocessing, click. It's not a red message anymore because this regex did recognize the value inside the hosts file, and it's able to print number 1. So this is not the capturing group. If I replace ABC, then in case of success, it will print ABC. Click, and yes. So it's like a Boolean type of situation. If it finds or not finds, if it's either 1 or 0, and then it's quite easy to link a trigger to look if it's 0, then the value is not there, and we should think how to how to install it inside the host file. Okay, that is everything for this video. If you did encounter this challenge, like that built-in macro HOST.HOST is not working in the pre-processing section, I would really love to hear that statement in the comments section. Otherwise, sometimes I think I'm the only one who is experiencing this struggle, like a real showstopper. Sometimes a big ambitions, a big vision come in mind, like how to design automation with the templating thing, and then this single thing which feels like should be natively supported inside the pre-processing, but it absolutely never is. Like, this issue has been for years, and I hope this will be solved before Zabbix 8.0 comes out. If you find it helpful, give it a thumbs up. Also, the template is in the video description, and goodbye.